Money moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a motherfucking movie. So, guys, today we want to answer the question: is older American black women giving good dating advice to younger modern women, younger modern American black women? So today we got we got this lady um whose YouTube channel is Miss Faye's World. And we're gonna be reacting to the advice that she's given to modern American black women. So if you guys haven't already, like, share, and subscribe, you know, make sure you guys do that. And let's hop straight into the content.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is why are so many black women single? Why are so many black women single? Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, to get us started, I did pull a short video. Let's watch this video, and then we're going to talk about this issue. Why so many black women are single. Here we go.
A lot of men aren't going to want to hear this, but men have completely warped the idea of provide and protect into something that is basically unrecognizable under those terms. The original meanings of words like provide and protect offer the idea of being in service to. That means men would be in service to women and children, providing for and protecting the life givers and the future of humanity. But under white supremacist capitalist patriarchy, men have completely warped provide and protect into a mechanism for control and dominance, and have made it conditional, providing for and protecting only what they have perceived ownership of, including women and children. And as a result, men provide for themselves and protect their own self-interests instead of providing for and protecting women and children. A lot of indigenous cultures know the value of providing for and protecting women and children, the life bearers and the future of humanity. But because of white supremacist capitalist patriarchy and the colonized mind, men who uphold these principles will only end up being abandoned by society.
So, guys, first and foremost, on that first short that she shared, you hear a modern woman ranting, you know, about a man's duty to protect and provide. Guys, this was all fine and dandy back in the day when granddaddy had 11 kids, seven girls, four boys, where when women actually stay home, they were dependent on men for their necessities. Usually the men went to work. The men provided for the household because women naturally wasn't, and back in the day, wasn't naturally supposed to go out and work. Women didn't even have the right to vote. So now modern women are trying to hold us to the same standards from yesteryear, which is not going to work because now, like with the women's rights and stuff like that, and things that women have fought for, equality and stuff like that, men are just not gonna deal with a woman who wants to compete all the time. And nowadays, most modern women make more money than modern men. So what would it look like a guy providing for a woman who is saving her money, who makes more money than him, and then after he gets through providing for her, she's gonna take the kids, he's gonna have to pay child support, and she's gonna take him for everything he has. You see, this is what's wrong with us. A lot of these women with their ideals, you know. And if you listen to them and let them poison your mind, then you'll be lost. But let's get into the next reaction video I meant the next short that the old lady shared.
One of the things that I hear a lot from people in regards to women who choose to be single is that somehow we are bitter or traumatized and we've been hurt before, and that's why we've decided to be single. You know what? That may be the case for some women. Some women have decided that, you know what, I'm going to take myself out the game because this is just too much for me. But in my experience, both personally and professionally, a lot of women are choosing to be single because of the fact that they are much healthier and happier with themselves. The thing that I hate most about, this whole idea that, choosing to be single is because of some sort of hurt or trauma, it makes me feel like people are still buying this idea that the default position for women is to be partnered, that that's what we were supposed to do, and your life is not complete unless you have, fulfilled that. As we're seeing, more and more people are deciding to either prolong or forego marriage and children altogether and are doing fine. We're actually thriving. And people are now realizing, oh, so maybe this marriage and kids thing isn't the only way. For some people, that can feel really scary. That can feel really intimidating because that means they'd have to question their own value system, the things that they believe about what a good life is supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay, let's get to this. Let's react to that last short. So, first and foremost, I agree to disagree, but I definitely agree with what she's saying that today, like modern men and women are a lot of modern men and women are choosing to be single because it's different than in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like with a man, when a man chooses to be single, he gets peace. He don't need a woman to cook for him because he can cook his own food. He can clean. He can go out and date or whatever. Still get the pleasures that he gets from a wife. And you know, it's like society set up where a woman can literally, like, she's making, a lot of modern women are making a lot of money these days, so they can literally take care of themselves, you know. But for the other women who are single, you know, like, 'cause there's a lot of women who are unhappy because they don't have a husband, can't get a man, you know. Um, and a lot of times that comes from themselves. But let's get back to Mrs. Faye and see what type of advice are older modern American black women, older black women giving younger women. Let's see.
Black women being single. Let's go all the way back to slavery.
And this is the main reason why I don't really listen to a lot of the new older women. Like, they're not like my grandmother and nothing like that. Because they always got to go all the way back to slavery. Like, that's how long ago was that? Like over 100, 300 years ago. You know, and slavery doesn't have anything to do with the reason modern American black women are single. Period. You know, we live in a lifetime where you can literally be whoever you want to be. Women can go to work, they have freedom, they can dress like however they want to. Like back in the day, women were shunned for walking around with, you know, tight pants with their print showing and, tight pants and stuff. And if you were heavy set, other women would shame you, So now modern women are more free than they ever been, And a lot of these older black women, they like to infect the minds of the younger black women and say, oh, we got to go all the way back to slavery. We got to go all the way back to slavery. I'm like, I ain't number 20 some years old. I'm 35. So I got to go back 35 times what? 5 or 10 just so I can get the feeling of being a slave because I've never been a slave before. But let's keep it moving.
All the way back to slavery, when the black family was torn apart. Apart. The black families don't even know where we originated from. Number one. And when slavery came in, it was the lighter skinned blacks who were favored. The ones who mixed with the Caucasian population, and they had a lighter complexion and finer hair. Then they became favored in among the black community and the whites because the whites treated them a whole lot better than the ones who were dark. The ones who were dark went to the field. The lighter ones worked in the home. So they
She don't have no facts on this, you know. No type of she don't have no types of facts on this, you know. From what I heard, you know, and from what my knowledge is that even if a Caucasian person, slept with somebody who was African American and that baby came out um a different color than Caucasian, then that baby was shunned, not wanted, you know. That's one of those African American babies. So it really didn't matter about skin color, period. But let's keep it moving.
got they got a preferred treatment. Not that the treatment was all that much better, but it was a preferred treatment because at least they were inside of the house. Now, after slavery, there was still issue with color, being too dark, being light. All right, because white supremacy set up the standard as being white. Whiteness is the standard of beauty. All right, and it still is in the world. So if whiteness is the standard of beauty, where does the black woman fit into that? Unless the black woman is trying to look more like her white counterpart, then, she may have an issue in the dating pool.
The thing about it is like the way a lot of black women think, saying that white women are the standard of beauty and stuff like that. There's beauty in every race of human being on this planet. There's beauty in black women, there's beauty in Asian women, there's beauty in Caucasian women. But since America did benefit off slavery, and there was a lot of racism, Jim Crow, and stuff like that. You know, like they're gonna like they're gonna hate anyway. So it's really it doesn't have anything to do with breaking up the household. You know, but what I know is that a lot of modern women, once they started coming out with these government programs, you know, somebody hit the comments. I know I had subscribers do this before. Some hit the comments and break it down for everybody. You know, like a lot of these programs were giving modern American black women welfare, you know, place to stay, which was the projects, and the man was not allowed to stay in the place with them. So a lot of modern American black women took advantage of the government assistance instead of staying down with their counterparts. You know, that's why I say this is a bunch of BS. You know, I respect the elders and stuff like that. You know, I let them say what they gotta say and stuff, but I got my own brain. You know, I know for a fact slavery, racism ain't got nothing to do with it. It's been over. You know, slavery has been over for centuries. We're as free as ever. We can do whatever we want to do. But nowadays people choose to do more in the black community. A lot of guys choose to do more bad than good. But guys, let's keep it moving. Let's see what else you got to say.
because men want to have what they consider top shelf. Men want top shelf women. And who are the top shelf women?
Men always wanted top shelf women. And top shelf women come of all colors. It doesn't matter. That's why when the Caucasian guy was sleeping with a slave, she was a top shelf slave. She was beautiful. You know, but it just so happened she probably was property. You know. So modern American black women have it in their head that if they're in America, that modern white women are is the standard of beauty. You know, I wish they would get this out of their head, you know, because this beauty comes from everywhere. You know, there's beautiful women of all races, Venezuelan, Mexican, Spaniards, Asians, Africans, Germans, Middle Eastern women, you know, and it's crazy, bro. But let's keep it moving.
Women who look more white than black. They consider that top shelf. Women who have a creamier complexion, who have straighter hair. That's really the basics of it all. Because
Nobody told most of modern American black women to go and wear wigs and fake hair so they can look like white women. Nobody told you guys to do that. Black man, I'm pretty sure we ain't trying to pay for them wigs. We ain't trying to pay for it, you know, and I'm pretty sure it wouldn't matter if you had an afro, if you had locks, if you had short hair, you know, we'll be cool with it. But black, it's all on modern American black women. You guys wanted to be Caucasian women. You guys wanted to switch it up and say, "Oh, I want Brad, Chad, and Enrique," you know, and that's fine because you have a choice. But don't come out here and blame it on slavery and stuff like that. But let's keep it moving.
so many black men are further torn away from their families because many of them are incarcerated. You'll be hard pressed to find a black man who has not had some kind of encounter with the law.
You see, there she go. This is the BS, and she smiles. This is the evilness that goes through black community. Yeah, she's the old lady. A lot of guys probably protect this lady or whatever, but this is the evilness that I'm talking about. A lot of modern American black women men are not locked up because of slavery. They're locked up because or been locked up because a lot of them partake in the hood culture. A lot of dudes are out here with illegal firearms, selling narcotics, robbing people at whim. That's the reason why a lot of modern American black men are incarcerated, because a lot of them, you don't hear guys out here talking about, oh, I want to go be a truck driver. We got a lot of guys who do, but we still got a large majority of modern American black men who glorizes the hood lifestyle, the hood culture. So what comes with that, you know, is a lifetime of homelessness, possibly, and probably you might end up going to jail. So don't blame, she's blaming the relationships because a lot of black men are going to jail. These got a lot of, I'm going to say 80% of modern American black men who went to jail deserve to go. You out here pulling guns on people, robbing people. Every time I turn on the news, young dude this, young dude that, you know, and it's a self issue with, the way the women are glorizing bad men and they're raising their sons to be Pookies and Ray Rays. Period. So don't come and try to water down the dating. She's basically trying to water down the reason why modern American black women are single. Oh, black men are incarcerated. Lies. Lies. I'm 35 years old. I've been to jail before, but I never been like incarcerated. Like super incarcerated, like 5 years, 10 years. We're out here. I never even did a year in jail. Never. And I'm 35. I know plenty of black men who haven't been in jail. But it's the ones who portray the hood culture that most modern American black women are fond of because they think they can get over on them. Those are the guys who are going to jail. Well, let's keep it moving.
It seems like they made that as a preference that all black men should have a record. And it doesn't matter if the man has an education or anything. But black men are a target. Now, black men, they have all sorts of pressures, even from slavery. They have not overcome it. But when it comes to their women, because it's been ingrained in their mind that whiteness is the standard of beauty, whenever a black man rises up from the ranks, what does he want? A top shelf woman.
A top shelf woman is there she go. There she go. Guys, there she, and she gets me and then she loses me at the same time. Like, guys, most modern American black women are difficult to deal with for modern black men. That's why a lot of guys, when they go to the NBA and a white woman comes along or whatever, or an Asian woman comes along and she's just polite and sweet, and beautiful at the same time, and lets him be a man, why would I choose a chick wearing a wig, who talk to me crazy, who glorizes Atlanta housewives, who, glorize hot girl summer, listening to Megan Thee Stallion and Sexy Red. Why would I choose that? You know, a lot of modern American black men honestly are choosing to basically be single. Be single and save their resources instead of being taken advantage of. Because that's all that a lot of us are seeing. We're seeing how married men, guys who have children are being played by the system, you know, and then a lot of times, a lot of black men haven't met a woman who was super sweet, who was beautiful, had the hips, a white woman or an Asian woman with hips like a sister, a Spanish woman with hips like a sister who's sweet, nice, sensitive, cleans, cooks, supportive, you know. But when you get with a modern American black woman, if she makes enough money or she making 100 grand, she's bougie. She's compare herself, put herself on a pedestal like we're equals. When a woman, it can't be equal to a man. It's no partnership. But let's keep it moving.
He considers is a white woman.
Hey guys, make sure you get thumbs up the video for the algorithm. If you guys support the channel, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys also subscribe to this channel for trying to do daily lives and content every day. That we can as men get some education off. But let's keep it moving.
The standard of beauty. Black women. Now he'll have children with you, but he may not marry you. He'll leave you with a lot of children and just go on because a lot of
The reason, let me let her finish real fast.
black men really don't respect themselves. So
You see every time she gets me, she loses me because she's giving dating advice, but at the same time she's dissing black man. This old raggedy old lady she's dissing us, bro.
how can they respect their women? They'll have more respect from a woman from another race
Because she's nice, supportive, submissive.
than from their own women.
Hold on. So this is what I want to say, guys. Like, a lot of times guys get with modern American black women, and they actually want to be with her. Actually want to be with her. Will probably actually spend the rest of their life with her. But somewhere down the line, she gets pregnant and the disrespect starts. The headache start. The you ain't this, you ain't that. And a lot of modern American black men, we notice that you guys are quick to go and put a dude on child support. You're quick to go get government assistance. You're quick to respect everybody else, and then at the end of the day, you're gonna say, "This is my child." It's no wonder why a lot of modern American black men have babies with a black woman, but they're not marrying them because a lot of modern American black women, you know, a lot of these women be sexually attracted to black men and then they think they want a relationship, but they don't know how to hold a relationship. So they end up running the dude off, disrespecting them. Get out my house. This is this is that. You ain't doing this. She's nagging all the time. And this is why when a black man goes and gets somebody that's not of American culture or a Becky, you know, or Samantha from the Spanish culture, you know, or Jeezy's wife, the Asian lady, from another culture, and they're nice and they're supportive. They're putting money, you know, that they're letting you lead and stuff like that. Then guys tend to stay. So what that's telling me is most modern American black women do not know how to get modern men to stay in relationships. Um, Guys, make sure you guys like and share the video. Um, Hit the chats open. Hit the chats, but let's keep it moving.
Because since slavery, black women have gotten that stereotype that they're loose women. Black women have never been loose women.
That's a lie. They real loose today. Walking around with these booty shorts on, with a Kool-Aid, burgundy. I can't stand a woman. I can't stand a hood chick with burgundy hair, with blue hair, with purple hair. It's so unattractive. I would rather a woman of another race with burgundy hair than a modern American black woman because you kind of can tell what you're going to get from her. Especially if she's walking around seeking attention from her clothes, walking around, just giving it all to everybody. It's crazy.
They were raped by Europeans.
There she go. There she goes. She just said the R word. Great. She just said the R word. That's only a small percentage of black women who were raped by in slavery. Come on with that, bro.
Women are still being taken advantage of by their own men. As a matter of fact, black women, many times you'll find that you'll get better treatment from men from other races than your own black men, because black men don't love themselves.
There she go. There she goes. This is why I don't I have literally lost all respect for most modern American black women because I want to say this Mima, this grandma right here, but this is not grandma, guys. This is a modern feminist. She it's an issue when black men go off and, go with another race. But we're going to encourage black women to do this, which who cares? We're not in slavery. You can date whoever you want to. If a black man gets with a black chick and she has red flags, leave her. And then if he goes to Becky and she's everything you need, keep her. Same thing for modern American black women. Do what you do, bro. They're trying to make it a black man against black women thing when it's not like that at all. But let's keep it moving.
So they don't love you. They see you as a hindrance. They see you as somebody who is threatening to them. They don't see you as a comfort. They don't see you as a helpmate. They see you as somebody they got to struggle with to get along with. And that's not true. Black women, you are loving women.
Guys, before you listen to an old lady or a black woman like this, get your own crib, bro. You do not have to listen to this at all.
You bend over backwards to satisfy your men. But the thing about it, if your man is not happy within himself, he's not going to be happy with you. You see, our black men have a problem on the job, getting a job, keeping a job, making enough money to care for his family, and managing to overcome the prejudices that he's facing every day.
How a black man ain't able to take care of his family when she talking about Pookie and them hood dudes? When how's that when the child support's paid? Oh, and we've been paying child support since day one, but we can't take care of family, but we're paying child support. The woman chose to get child support other than have a man in the crib. So by paying child support, you know, he's doing his duty as a father in America. Because other countries, you see a lot of black women are lucky because in a lot of countries, ain't no child support. So usually the women are gonna stick with their men and support them because they know that they need that dude. But since modern American black women have the government and stuff like that, you're choosing not to be with modern American black men. That's cool. But don't throw us under the bus like that, bro. Let's keep it moving.
Day in society, you see? But somehow he thinks that if he gets a woman from a different race, it's going to make his life better and
Lies.
maybe better for his children.
It'll make your life. The only way it makes your life better, guys. Like this is not just with modern American black women. Like it doesn't matter. It's just a American or a Western woman thing. Get with a Western woman. 9 times out of 10, you gotta be careful. And then once you get a divorce, she gonna come for your house. A lot of the times, try to take your resources. So that's why I advise guys to get their passport and cause get that passport and yeah, be if you want a serious relationship, make that serious relationship somewhere else other than America, because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be out some money. But let's keep it moving. Guys, make sure you guys like and share the live for the algorithm. And we're gonna keep the video moving.
And so he chooses another woman. Now, women from other races have not gone through the struggles as a black woman. A black woman has been through prejudice, physical and emotional abuse for many generations.
There she go making excuses for modern America. The modern American black women who are alive have not went through physical abuse of women from 200-300 years ago. It's BS. Trying to soften it up and throw us guys under the bus. It's BS, bro. You know, like modern women have it better than they ever had it, where they can go on Instagram and get guys from all over the world just because they post a picture in a bikini. They can go and make good money on a job. They can buy homes, cars, and do everything that a man did or a man does. And it's perfectly fine. But let's keep it moving.
She has had the struggle to survive and survival of her children because many times her mate won't stay with her. He'll give her children and then he'll take off because of other pressures that he's going through.
Ain't no modern American black man just giving black women children and taking off. That's BS, bro. A lot of times, modern American black women are running us off. They're running us off. Like, this is so stupid. You know, they have these kids, they start getting disrespectful, start getting comfortable, and a lot of times they choose to get child support. And then they be like, and then they think they can do better than their baby father and end up cheating. And let's not even talk about all the modern American black women who done had a baby by another man and tried to blame this dude for a child that's not even his. But that doesn't deny the fact that we're getting ran off. Once we have a child with a lot of these ladies, it's like a pattern. That's why she got so many baby daddies. And when she get with a baby daddy, when she gets with a guy and she has a child, she runs him off. And then the next dude is stupid enough to have a child with her again. And she runs him off. Then third guy comes through. It's a pattern. This is insane, bro. I would like to interview this lady, and I want all 3,500 of my subscribers on that video of going in on this chick, bro. But let's keep it moving.
And men from other races don't go through the same pressures as the black man. The black and brown man has been a target since he came on the scene. But blacks in particular are hated all over the world.
Lies.
Hated.
That's a lie.
So where does that leave the black woman? If her man is hated, where does that leave her? When he's trying to find a place to...
So that means jump ship because somebody hates your man. So that shows that how unloyal you guys are, and how you wear wigs to look like white women. How you like to straighten your hair instead of wear natural hair. Your natural hair, you want to wear wigs and stuff, and when your hair all like really want to be Asian women. So if you want to be an Asian woman, us black men are gonna go get us a real Asian. Why would we mess with somebody who's fake? Knowing her hair doesn't come all the way down to her booty. We know that for a fact. We know that's a wig. We know that's a toupee. But let's keep it moving.
Be approved. The place where he can fit in. So he gets him a woman from a different race. You know, we have a lot of black men who talk about going...
Ain't no black man, and most of us are not trying to fit in. Most of us are trying to stay out the way. We're just trying to get our money, live our life, come back home to something soft, beautiful, with some food on the table, and chill. Ain't nobody trying to fit in nowhere, man. Get up out of here. This old lady tripping, bro. But let's keep it moving.
To other countries to get these women, like these passport bros they call. They go to other countries to get women. They bring the women here, and what happens?
Ain't nobody about to bring no woman from... A lot of times, guys, if you go get a chick, you know, it's best to keep her and move over there with her. Because you don't want her to get Americanized, bro. Like, but 9 times out of 10, you'll have a better chance if you did move her over here than you would with a modern American black woman. But let's keep it moving.
Because the black man does not love himself, he does not love her either. The same thing. He just brings her as a trophy. Then he can't get along with her or whatever. Then they end up breaking up. Same thing, but now he's got to support her and the children that he's made with her. When the black woman...
You see, she don't know what she's talking about. Does this woman know that child support is only in like countries like UK, like Switzerland, like America? But most countries in the world don't have child support. Stupid. Somebody come get their grandma off. Somebody come get their granny off of this thing, bro. Most countries do not have child support, which is good. Like, why would somebody live in a country where a man has the seed of life, put it in a woman, and a woman has the ability to abort the child when the child comes? She's the custodial parent. The only countries that do that is these first world countries, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, so somebody need to come get their grandma, bro. Come get your granny. I'll never support her. But hey, let's keep it moving.
Many times, men will just dog black women out. So why
That's what y'all doing. That's what they doing to us.
would black women keep wanting to go through that? Women, you don't need to go through that at all. Now, I realize that you prefer having a man from your own race, but many times that's not the best thing for you. If you meet a man
You
from
see,
a different
you
race,
see, you see. This the issue that I have with how fake a lot of these so older black women is. How fake they is. Oh, slavery has something to do with it, and black men are systematically arrested. And white people is this, and black women want to be white women. But go and get you a man of another race. Hey, I'm just saying, I know they say respect your elders. I'll be damned if I just respect any, just because you old. That goes for a man or a woman. Unc could be a crackhead. Unc could be an alcoholic. This lady can be delusional, a feminist, and I'm supposed to respect my elders? Lies to deceit. Y'all, hey, you guys can do that, you know, and play yourselves, but I'm not doing that. Period. I never have. Never. But let's keep it moving.
and he's good to you, and he cares for you, and he would cherish you, then go with that. Go with that.
I do believe that though, but I just don't like the way she's coming, how she's coming about it. It, like I said, it doesn't matter what color the person is. If 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 they're for you, they're for you. I feel the same way. But the way she's giving the message is she's trying to talk light but shedding darkness at the same time. But let's keep it moving.
And see where that leads. Because men from other races, they have not gone through the same hardships as the black man has. So they know how to treat a woman better, how to cherish a woman, where the black man has not cherished his woman since he was yanked out of his homeland and thrown into slavery. He doesn't know how to care for his woman at all. He's still trying to find himself. Even today, he's still trying to find himself. Still,
Ain't nobody gonna comment on this old fool. Ain't nobody gonna comment on this old fool. Y'all just gonna let her talk. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. I hope she see this video and listen to this reaction that I gave her. I think that she's flawed, fake, you know, and um you black women have a right to do whatever they want to do. Women are free, black men are free, you know. So, but let's keep it moving.
struggling with the powers that be to find himself in the world. And that's why it leaves the black women struggling with their children, struggling to make a life for themselves. And that's why I say, ladies, learn to stand.
Hey guys, this is a prime example why I tell you, if you're going to choose a woman to be with, You need to know who she's getting her information from. This is somebody's grandmother. So if you meet a chick and her grandma's talking like this, run. I'm telling you, run. She's fake. She's one of those fake church ladies who be in church acting like she all godly and stuff like that. And she's really sent by Satan. Don't even like black men. All smiling in your face. All smiling in your face at the same time. Telling her granddaughter or her daughter to put you on child support, to break the household up, go get you another man. You can be a single mother and still go get you, girl. She's dirty, bruh. And a lot of dudes that get mad at me for chumping this old chump off. And you can go to hell with her. But let's keep it moving.
Stand on your own 2 feet. Because of what's going on in the world, you see that a lot of black women are single. And it's not because we are such hard women, nobody.
Because y'all can't keep a man. That's why you're single. It don't matter what color. White man been dating you. A Spanish man been dating you for decades, and y'all still single. Don't matter. It's something that the modern American black women need to figure out, and a lot of them need to change about themselves. But let's keep it moving.
Can get along with us. It's not that at all. It's because the mindset of the men these days, they don't believe that black women are high value. They don't look at us.
I know a bunch of rich black men who done married black women, put rings on their fingers, put them in big cribs and stuff like that. You know, so don't come at me with that. I'm not listening to nothing this lady saying. You know, somebody can't just come to me and just tell me something. I got my own brain, bro. I got my own brain. But let's keep it moving.
Us like we are trophies, like they look at the white women. They get a white woman, they think they got a trophy piece. You see?
When a man gets with a white woman, I'm pretty sure, and then they hook up and get in a relationship. It's not that he thinks he has a trophy piece. He probably thinks he has a good woman, and he's happy. And that's one thing I know about modern American black women and a lot of these older, hateful demon women like this lady. They hate to see a black man happy. You know, if you're happy, if you're happy with a black woman and this is her grandma, she's gonna break that relationship up. She's gonna be talking, oh, black and slavery and this and that. And this is why racism doesn't stop, because modern American black women are poisoning the minds of the boys. Talking about racism is holding them back. Man, it's jobs hiring all over this country. Plenty of.
That they want to show around to everybody that they got this woman. And then if they got a black woman, they act like they're trapped in something. Ladies.
Lies. If I get a sexy black woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we're in a relationship and she got a nice body and stuff like that, I'm gonna be happy too. It doesn't matter what color she is. If she's submissive, nice, sweet, cooks, clean, doesn't give me issues, I'm gonna be happy. But obviously, a lot of you ladies don't know how to treat a man. Ain't this old lady don't even know how to treat a man, and she old. You can tell she don't. Ain't nobody trying to listen to this old lady, this old lady talk, bruh. Nobody trying to sit there and listen to her talk about slavery. And how a white man oppressed us and stuff. But get the hell up out of here with this shit, man.
Love yourself. No matter what's going on the outside. Now, I raised my kids. I was a single mom. You know, the men in my life did not work out.
Guys, prime example. Trash. She's trash too. This old lady is trash, bro. Your granny is trash, bro. Your grandma is trash, bro. Disgusting. She's a single mom. You're a single mom. You're a single mom. You're a single mom. You're a single mom. And then they carry this hatred for so long. Then once they get old and have grandchildren, they plant these demonic seeds in their heads. And then they grandchildren have bad relationships. Cause granny them need to die off. Cause they ain't do it right. Guys, man, make sure you guys like and share this live. Man, I'm about to hop on the PlayStation 4, because this lady right here got me ready to go hit somebody up on Call of Duty with the sniper. Yeah, so guys, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And I'm gonna holler at you guys on the next video.